And welcome back, folks. Now, what I've actually got there, from actually going through and beating Belgiumine's... you can see it. Yeah, when I went through and actually beat him again, up until her Bahamut, we get the Flower Scepter. Now, we need that to open this door. Boom. So the Blossom Crown, that was actually got. That was the first thing to unlock the seal. Flower Scepter was the second. The Blossom Crown was got from the Monster Arena. You get that from, I think it's, I can't remember which one it is, but that's where you get it from. So we've got Cindy, Sandy, and Mindy. Now, they are kind of unique, the Magus Sisters. I mean, you can see they all have the same overdrive. And now, basically, when you summon them, well, I'll show you. I'm going to do a an Aeon showcase, so...
If you've got what it takes to beat Sin, I should be no more than a bump in your path, right?
Right. So we're going to take on her Magus Sisters.
Now.
Dun, 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 dun. There they come. Now, believe it or not, folks, the one on the right, the smallest one, she is actually the most dangerous in my opinion.
Choose your Aeon well, Summoner.
Of course I will. It's gotta be Bahamut. Now, I would be tempting to use Mega Flare, but I don't think I'm going to use Mega Flare. I think I'm going to use Impulse, because it hits all of them, and the animation's quicker. So let's see. Pitiful.
Stop. That is enough.
Good on you, Bahamut.
Ah, you have made some progress. And for that, I am glad. Take this. It may come in handy.
Thank you. Perhaps you'll teach me again someday?
That's not possible. You have already surpassed your father. There is nothing more I can teach you. My work here on Spira is done. Time for me to go.
Send her.
I wonder what happens if we do nothing. Oh, she just keeps living. Does that mean we can just keep fighting her?
If you've got what it takes to beat
Okay,
Sin.
well, we'll perform the sending.
Yes.
Well, thanks for all your help, Belgiumine. If it's really what you want, we'll send you.
It is in your hands. Destroy Sin and save Spira.
And that is the end of Belgiumine, folks. Now, I'm at a point in the game where there's not much else for me to really show you. Oh, I know what I can do, actually. There are a few little things. I'll quickly show you some of the secret locations, and there's two ways of finding it. One, you actually input a password, and the passwords are written in Al Bhed in various locations across the whole world map. The thing is, you need to have like a really good Al Bhed reading level to get the clues. You put in the password and it'll unlock on the map on that one. If you put in search, you can actually literally search across like that. We're going to go to the Besaid Ruins number 1 first. There's probably not much point being here, really. Can't even blooming get up there. Oh, I can. Victor, that's quite a good weapon, I think. Or is that a... is it? Not sure, actually. Either way, this is all kind of redundant equipment because we've, you know, got better, really. We're counting on you, kid. I'm from Texas. Yeehaw! I'm from Texas. Obviously, you've probably seen this bit, folks, before, where you've run through it and thought, save spheres, that's a weird place for them. Because we're actually above that bit in Besaid, if you can imagine where that is. I think it's where we actually duelled Kimahri for the first time.
Here we go!
Here we go! I'm from Texas. Ascalon, that's quite a good one. Look at that. Double AP, pretty decent. We're counting on you, kid. Besaid Falls. Dragoon Lance. Not that we've even used Kimahri. Well, hardly at all, really. Poor old Kimahri. We're counting on you, kid. Yeehaw! Here we go. Look at that, folks. We are miles out on the... hold on a minute. Where's the item, then? Ah, there it is. Hidden. I thought them two were going to look at us, then. And that's Al Bhed. Why are the Al Bhed there? And last but not least... off to the battle site. Yeehaw! Now you of course remember this bit. This was where the Crusaders and the Temples of Yevon launched that very, 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 very stupid attack against Sin and got their asses handed to them, is the only way to put it. Now, I'm not 100% sure what I'm actually going to show you now. I think that basically we can push on and try and take out... I think it's probably the point where we try and take out Sin, to be honest. I.e. push for the final battle. Now, if that's the case... before I do that, I wouldn't actually mind showing you the Omega Ruins. The problem is, on this save, I've actually already cleared them out by accident. Well, not by accident, I had to do it to start powering up my team. Right, I'll tell you what. I'm going to leave the video here, folks. I'm going to save this as my main save. I'm going to try and find a previous save so I can show you the Omega Ruins. So bear with me. Bam, 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 bam. Well, tell me, doctor, where are we going this time? Is this the 50s or 1999? All I wanted to do was play my guitar and sing. So take me away, I don't mind, but you better promise me we've gone back in time. I did that whole bit of daft singing there just to show you that I have gone back in time. So we've gone back in time to a very, 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 very old save, which is kind of an interesting one, because I'm ridiculously weak now.
What is this place?
700 years ago, a monk who defied the teachings was sentenced here.
Oh, the traitor Omega, yeah?
Omega's loathing of Yevon has turned him into a fiend.
They say he liked it underground, out of the light.
So, he's here?
Scared?
Not a chance.
So Omega Ruins is really, I would argue, one of the first kind of... Well, it's actually the first power-up area, if you ask me. It's the first one where the enemies get tough, there's some pretty decent rewards. Now these chests... That's good. Right, now you see, because we've got those first two, this is where I'm going to try and sort of get rid of some of the people who go on about the warp spheres being a lie here. Each area in this level, by the way, I've got encounter none on, just for the record. There's chests scattered around on this level. And basically... That's a dead end. There's chests scattered around, and the idea is that some people say to get all the treasures from them, you've got to open them at just the right second. That's wrong. There's 12 in total, and it's totally random if you're going to open them and get the treasure, or if you're going to open them and get into a fight. Now, it can be done with save states, and I can easily show what's what by just reloading, but I'm not going to. For the people saying this is something to do with timing, it really isn't. It's totally random. There you go. So that would mean that I have broken the pattern, so I wouldn't be able to get the 12th box, which is actually the best one, which is 99 warp spheres. It is worth it if you ask me. So pushing on, quite high level enemies in here. Oh, I would advise you if it's your first time here to always have a weapon, like I have, with first strike on it. Now, am I going the right way here? I don't think I am. Oh, I am. Never mind. Now, I do apologise if this save is that rubbish. I've had quite... This is a really, really old one, and I had to tweak my old save quite a few times to get it just how I wanted. Look at my rubbish items. Blooming hell. There we go. Now, you might recognise this dude. He's an absolute lookalike of Nemesis. But this is obviously a ridiculously weak version. This is Ultima. Is it Ultima? Yeah, this is Ultima weapon. Though, to be honest, he's not that tough. In fact, we might be able to kill him in this first... Oh, why did I use that, you idiot? Well dodged there, Whacker. You are so weak, dude! Now, for the American and Japanese players, when they got to this dungeon and took on Ultima, they were like, what the hell is this? He's ridiculously weak, folks. He's not even worth being called a boss. He really isn't.
I'm on a roll.
Dun, dun, dun.
That was not Omega. Just a shadow born from Omega's wrath.
What, so the main man's still around?
Come on out, Omega!
When we meet, I will send it.
What was Tidus doing there, man? That was just mad. What were they thinking with some of these, man? Either way, we're now going deeper into the ruins. You go down this area. Now on each level you're going to get into a fight. Now what I would always say to you is have First Strike equipped, because some of these things you're going to come up against are Malboras. Okay, that's a Gemini, which aren't that scary actually. Always have First Strike though, just so you can keep using Flee to get out of it. Because even when you get to the big dude himself, Omega, he's still not particularly that strong. Don't get me wrong, he's more of a challenge than Ultima was, but I just feel with the Omega Ruins they could have done it so much better. Now he's probably going to cast Haste first before us, is he? Yep.
I'll be right back.
Now just be careful on these encounters because you will... Okay, another Gemini, not scary. You will encounter Malboras and there's a good chance they're going to... I think these are the Malboras in this area that automatically ambush you. Just like in the monster arena, Malbora Menace. And also the... What are they called now? Could be Greater Malboras or something. Can't remember now, but there's something along those lines. I don't mind it giving me like lots of Geminis to kill, because they're really easy.
I won't go so easy on you next time.
That's what he said. Literally. Obviously having like Encounter None is a godsend in these places. Defender Z. Usually fight these in pairs. Just for the record, you can't actually capture these things. They're the only ones in this dungeon that aren't part of the monster's side quest. Gotta be a Malbora soon. Oh no! It's a Tonberry. Or a Master Tonberry, sorry. Well, that's something I still need to show you actually, folks. I need to show you the AP trick. With the Don Tonberry in the arena. Oh, not a single Malbora. That has surprised me.
Live and let live.
Live and let live. Here we go.
It seems we rate his personal attention now.
Orange just like, screw this. Meet Omega. Now don't start thinking he's terrifying, because he isn't. He's by no means terrifying. But he is tough-ish. darn it. Okay, fairly powerful that one. Now don't screw it up this time, come on. Yes, gotcha. Now I can't actually remember with this dude if I can't remember how much HP he's actually got. Okay, that's a bit annoying, confusing him, but we can fix that. That doesn't give me regen, does it? No, it doesn't. Can't get him with armor break, surely. Nope, immune. Never mind. Ah, now this is the hard-hitting one. That's why we needed auto life. This one probably will... Oh yeah, knocked out Riku, but not too bad because we had auto life, like I say. Right. So we could... At this point, we could do with... Actually, a Mega Elixir. Just to get us back in the game. Okay, we haven't, in this one folks, we haven't actually got his ultimate, so we're actually going to keep just doing quick hit and then transfer it over to Whacker if we need it. I think I will keep auto life up just in case actually. Useless. You absolute useless son of a jock.
Go, Blitzball, go!
Go, Blitzball, go! Nope, still not dead, surprisingly. Yep, we'll get a haste in there, because she isn't hasted.
Go, eat this, huh?
Eat this, yeah. You see, I've got better at that in the last few minutes, because I've kind of worked it out how to get it better. He's hanging on, this fool. If That's it, tied us all. Ah, good, it's on Whacker. He'll survive that. Okay, you're gonna have to, in fact, yeah, might as well transfer that now. I don't think he's gonna have much HP left at this point.
Go, Blitzball, go!
You said that last time, mate. I'm telling you, he must be pretty bloody dizzy at this point. Wow, this guy is seriously hanging on here. That's actually quite alright confusing her. Because she is the weakest. I'd assume Shimmering Rain. Nope. Counter that Whacker. Goodbye. Now, come on. Tell you, something has clicked with that limit break of Whackers. I've suddenly just started being able to do it properly. Ha! Gotcha! So basically, folks, they are a poor man's nemesis, even though later on you actually see Nemesis go down quite spectacularly.
Find your peace on the far plane. Leave Spira to the living.
Puh! It's rich coming from you, mate. There we are, folks, back at the start. Now, the Mega Ruins is... if you want to perfect getting those 99 warp spheres, it can take a long time. But as long as you don't... The way to keep it random, whether you'll be able to get the warp spears or not, basically, you need to actually save before you come into the dungeon, because each time you come in, there's a random chance it'll be a dungeon where every chest has an item in it. Now, you saw me earlier, on this particular trek through, it wasn't the right one, because one of the chests had a fight in it. You can do it if you want to, but I can tell you it takes a heck of a long time to wait for one where you can get everything. Now, warp spheres are brilliant, so it is worth it in my opinion, because it does make the initial leveling quite a bit easier. And I know that for a fact. In some cases, if it's your first time kind of going through the game, I would advise you to try and get the warp spheres if you haven't done stat maxing before, because it is quite useful. Anyway, folks, that was the Mega Ruins. There is not much else in the game that I can think of that I can actually show you being completed. There is a few mini games that I've missed out, but they're by no means that difficult, and they're by no means that, you know, that cool or anything. But I think in the next few videos, it's probably time for us to take on Sin. So until then, folks, until then.